run by the one and only Goldman Snacks and the malicious Vro. Vro does show that he knows how to run tournaments. He knows how to keep everything on schedule. I think the last 2 Rubicons, everything has started when it was supposed to. Things ended early, and we got out nice and on time. Teardown went really fast. Everything went great. With that being said,
there's I think that, you know, Juggle Guy being in Ann Arbor and things like that, I think he has an excellent presence within the Midwest. Like, the standard for, like, tournaments in the Midwest is set pretty high, and that's due large in part to Juggle Guy, you know.
Juggle Guy really knows how to run tournaments. Like, I Arjuna, Goldman Snacks, sorry, and I both volunteered at Big House 5, and everything went so smoothly. Even during, like, top 8 or phase 2 pools, like, everything ended really early. We got to start everything super early. The only thing I didn't like, you know, I'll talk about this later. So we got Fox Puff. I think this is a better pick for Samus Fox, just because Jigglypuff dies at like 50%. And Samus is a heavy floater, so she still lives until 100 plus. Obviously, if she has great DI. Duck definitely loves this stage. I see him counterpick a lot of people to it, if not first pick.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how, let's see here. Prince Abu, or how KJH is going to handle it when Prince Abu is knocked far away. He's essentially stuck in a 2-on-1 situation, like right there. Puff was knocked very, very far away, so he's got to make a choice between, you know, do I want to try and give up stage control?
He edge guarded his teammate. No.
Give up stage control and, you know, play safe, or, you know, keep pressing the offensive, so that way hopefully, you know, Prince Abu will get back in time to maintain that offensive. But,
so the hard thing with Yoshi's is that keeping stage presence is almost unheard of. You know, the stage is too small.
Oh yeah, especially
you get killed really easy, and in doubles,
because it's so tiny that everyone's running into each other at the same time. I think that this is the stage that team synergy makes like a really, really, really big difference.
Very important,
because, you know, if you're just moving around like without regard to your opponent or your teammate, it's just gonna be chaos. Excellent.
And look at that! Look at that free edge guard. Oh, the nice save from but Duck is gonna pay for that.
He's coming back.
No,
he's coming back.
Wow, and he gets ledge back for free. Alright, Jigglypuff needs to die. Jigglypuff can die at like 50%, like I said earlier, but she's at 150. You never want to see that. Even in doubles, like after 90%, they should be dead.
Couldn't quite pull it off though. Sorry. What were you saying?
After 90%, like everybody should be dead. Like each, especially in this this specific match, like Samus can die super easy off edge because Jigglypuff has great edge guarding, and you saw that earlier when Duck went off edge to save Kels because he upbeat and saved him with the upbeat because Jigglypuff was holding the ledge. You know, and he punished with a couple back airs, but never really got the kill. And I think, you know, while they are showing that they are able to get kills, they need to really solidify that aspect because they're
good up smash, raw up smash.
Duck and Kels are just still living.
Almost got the jabber set there.
So Fluid and I played KJH and Abu. Actually, we played them twice now. We played them at Rubicon 2 last month, and we played them earlier. And while we didn't get rested, they still, like, obviously they had better fundamentals and were able to 2v1 us better because they have better team synergy than we do. But at Rubicon 2, I'm pretty sure Abu got like 4 or 5 rests on us, and I'm not seeing any in here, and that's probably why it's such a close set.
I like that up B right there from Duck. It's similar. It had a similar effect to like Peach's down smash in teams. You know, there's chaos happening. I think one of the guys who's commentating teams at Big House 5 mentioned this. You know, there's my teammates, like, he's in a bad spot. I'm just gonna, you know, in that case it was the up B and just break it up. Let's just try and get a reset real quick.
Up smash killed at 80%. What do you think of that? That's crazy.
Ooh, not at that rate. It's not.
The DI was crazy. I think this is doable. It's Fox, so anything can happen. Wow, he almost got the ledge guard
there.
He's dead. Oh. That was a rest. Or at least it looked like a really juicy one. Wow, the ledge guard. One of them really needs. Okay. I was about to say one of them could have just gotten a grab, easy up smash or something like that, but that back air closed it off like it was supposed to.
You know, there's the 2-on-1 isn't as bad like in certain situations, just because, you know, if both of the players are at high percent, both of the teammates. Oh, here, do you want to scooch in?
Yeah,
oh, you're in.
One thing I notice a lot in doubles, especially, is you can tell which teams practice together or not. Because the 2v1 is what really shows. You know, are they hitting each other? Are they spacing very well? Are they not spacing at all? You know?
And that's definitely when you see like how well they've defined and how easy they are in changing roles and things like that. Because when you're in a 2-on-1 situation, who's like facing the opponent changes so quickly, and that's why I think that, like, you know, the opponent has like not an advantage, but it's easier in the 2-on-1 because, you know, when you're the aggressor, that one guy, you get to mix up, like, am I going to attack this guy or am I going to attack that guy, or am I going to just back up and wait for you guys to approach? Like, there's a lot of options there. But that in those situations, those 2-on-1s, I agree. That's when you can see like how defined the team synergy is. Like,
and it also really tells the single player, you know, how the other team is really approaching. Are they scared? You know, are they really scared of you? Like, do they think they're gonna mess up and actually throw it away, or are they really confident in their ability to just outplay you? Obviously, you can see more of that when it comes to just the 2v2 in general, but the 2v1, it just really unleashes a part of doubles that you don't see normally. Because the 2v2 can just be normal 1v1s, and then, oh, maybe I'm scared of one of their team members, but I'm not scared of the other.
I think the team compositions here, just the characters that have been selected, I think that this is really started to show how like the meta of teams has evolved, mainly because we've got a Fox on both sides, and then Jigglypuff and Samus. Both
really floaty.
Yeah, exactly. Very floaty. They live a little bit longer. Ooh, sad SD right there. They live a little bit longer. They can't be edge guarded nearly as easily. And they survive a lot more.
They can stock tank like they're supposed to. Abu showed it in game 1. He had 4 stocks when everybody had 2 or 3.
Yep.
And Duck was just showing it because his first stock went away not too long ago, and everybody else, look at them, they're 2 stock, 2-3 stock.
Good up here.
I think this. So like I was saying with the rest earlier, this is where the rest really come in to play. Jigglypuff has that insta KO move, whereas Samus doesn't really. She has great option coverage with missiles and just spacing pressure with her charge shot and all that stuff.
I think that Samus does a good job of controlling a lot of space. Like Jigglypuff's, like she's got a little bit of range.
Of bears, but that's it.
Yeah. Whereas Samus has, you know, down tilt, down smash, up tilt, all that kind of stuff. You know, Samus definitely has does an easier job of maintaining space at a distance.
Oh my gosh, Fox almost made it back. What? Okay. I'm also noticing that a lot of these edge guards are being dropped, and it's acceptable for red team because they don't have the greatest of edge guard opportunities. Obviously, Fox is still really good at edge guarding, but with 1 stock and the lack
let's
of
see right
mobility.
here. Let's see how Duck and
Duck
and Kels. Let's see if we can determine like what kind of roles they have set up for each other.
So I think wow.
Nice.
All right.
They're
looking confident. Duck and Kels are looking confident.
Oh sure, yeah. Especially in that situation.
Sure.
They had the stock lead, so.
I'm worried that one of them. Like I said, I'm worried that one of them is just gonna drop the easiest of edge guards and lose it for their teammate. Like right there.
Right there,
He
yeah. Good call.
Red Fox should have been dead.
But that is the problem with teams, is that, like, you know, you can't set up an extended edge guard or something like that, because, you know, either your opponent is going to come at you or your teammate is going to, like, bring your opponent to you or something like that. You know, extended edge guards are just not. I was just saying earlier. Yeah,
it's hard to
everything in teams is strong when you've got a 1-2 punch kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you just like 1-2 hit, you got the edge guard, or 1-2 hit, you got a big combo. Like that's how teams really should be played, or at least, you know, that's the best case scenario. Because you can't extend much of anything. Ooh, good charge shot.
I haven't seen very many good charge shots coming out from Duck. You know, just in general, you don't see him hit the really, really strong ones. But when he does, they're well placed.
Well, I think that's the trick of projectiles in teams in general. I think that's another one of the reasons.
It's
you know,
more to control space than it is for anything else. You're right.
True, but you also just don't want to end up hitting your teammate and things like that. Because, you know, the big thing with Samus is that you can't really, like, you want to mix
right
it
there.
up. Like, yeah.
Kels just died off the side. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You don't want to hit your teammate or something like that.
I mean, the same can be said about a lot of moves in general, but
true,
I guess
but projectiles
make a lot more sense.
Particularly so. Like, obviously you never want to hit your teammate with anything, but, you know, it's difficult to maintain space in the same way with projectiles and doubles, just because you don't want to hit your teammate, you don't want to interrupt them.
Although that was the easiest of up airs. I don't know what Kels was doing right there. Duck should be dead. So here we see the Duck on his 4th life actually stock tanking like he's supposed to. He's been edge guarded a bunch of times. Obviously, Samus has great recovery, but I'm waiting for just like a grab up smash, or right there where Jigglypuff and Fox were right in front of him and neither one of them touched him while he was in shield. No turnaround grab, no.
Good pickup from KJH there on the back here.
Green team has so many opportunities that they can capitalize on, and I think, yeah, it's really showing that they're scared. Yeah, that was a
good
great
save. Good save from Duck. Oh.
This is a hard set to be hyped for. Obviously, Grand Finals. Who do you think, in general, who do you think should win this matchup? I think Puff Fox, known to be the best team in the game, should win.
Do you mean which team composition, just based off the characters themselves?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think the traditional, like,
Fox
matchup knowledge. Yeah, that's what feels right, like, instinctively.
Oh man, that was a rest opportunity.
Good shine. This is even.
It's even, but it's still feeling very red side favored. They're at low percentage. They've had the lead for the past 4 minutes, basically.
Oh, missed up smash there.
Missed a really, really key edge guard.
Lost Jigs.
Okay. All right. Yeah, see this? Okay. They're getting a lot of percentage. All right, so here's where I think Doug just needs to go for. Oh my gosh.
No.
Did he jump into that, or was that just the like?
That was the throw. That was the throw.
That was
the up throw into the charge shot. That was very impressive.
Wow. That's some new tech. That has to be some new tech.
It definitely illustrates their team synergy.
The
fact that Duck knew, just like, okay, I'm just gonna put this charge shot here.
What do you think? What do you think Green Team could be doing more of?
Could be doing more of?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I would think that the best option would be to like kind of stay relatively close to each other. So like I think that Fox should be like trying to set Jigs up for like the really easy edge guards or something like that. Like like Fox will just like back throw someone off stage or something like that, and then Jigs can just go yeah, exactly, and just finish off the stock or something. Okay. And I think that sets up pretty well too, because I think Jigs can do a good job of subbing in really quickly as like the pusher or the aggressor. She's got that floaty nature. She can just kind of put hitboxes out there.
She has great aerial movement and everything. It can really be anywhere and everywhere.
And that's the thing too, is that like a puff in disguise is a very scary thing. So the only problem with that is that Red Team has been very grounded, and so the problem that arises is that Jigglypuff doesn't have like any sort of way to come down. When she's out of jump, she's dead. She either goes back to ledge or dies, essentially, or at least should, right? So that's, she's got no downer. Red team is really letting her run around for free. And obviously it's hard to kind of read where and when Abu's gonna jump. Reading a jump is really. Well, the tricky thing too is that like no player exists in a vacuum in doubles. Like you've got it's. In a singles game, you're reacting to just a single opponent or something like that. Whereas in doubles, not only do you have to react to one opponent, you have to react to your opponent's teammate and then your teammate. Yeah. So it's a much more complex game of managing space, and that I think is why team synergy is so incredibly important. Knowing where your friend is going to be at any particular moment, or what he's thinking or going for, whether he's in a combo and he's thinking I need to get out this way, or he's like pursuing a combo and he's going to throw it back to you or something like that. That team synergy just makes such an incredibly
that was a great combo with the back air. I think Fox nared him off stage and just followed up. So one thing I want to see a little bit more, and obviously this isn't the safest thing to do, but some really like players who play with their teammate a lot will understand, like, oh, my teammate's gonna hit me and the other person in this.
That was a good setup right there from
Red Team. That was like frame perfect too. For example, like say I'm teaming with my friend Fluid. He knows when I'm gonna forward smash and all that stuff, and he knows like, hey, he's playing Ice Climbers. If I forward smash him and the enemy Fox off stage, he can get. Or like if he was playing Puff, for instance, I would forward smash Puff and him off stage, and Puff would get the free back air. And get the easiest kill. Wouldn't have to worry about any sort of edge guards. It's just, oh, he's not coming back. Don't worry about him. Jigglypuff has great recovery. She'll make it back. Obviously, this is a terrible percent for KJH to even think about doing something like that. But now that she's at 0, like it would.
Here's a question for you. As Red Team right now, oh, never mind. But I was just going to say, if you've got like a 3 stocks to 4 kind of situation right there with Red Team in the lead, you as Red Team, would you want to continue to be aggressive and try and just kind of, go with the momentum, or would you try and back off and let them come to you and try and extend the lead slowly?
It depends. It depends on the amount of momentum they have. If it's like, oh, they just got 2 stocks in a row, it went from 5 to 4 to 3 to 4, then it would be like, yo, we can just run train over them, punish them super hard for free, essentially, because they know they had the best reads on their opponent. Best of 5. Well, yeah, I mean, I knew it was best of 5, but it's actually going to game 5. I don't think I would have expected this when I originally would look at it. I know KJH and Abu play all the time.
Yep.
And Kels and Duck from 2 completely different regions, but showing how strong they are in general. I'm really curious to see how Abu and Duck would just kind of duke it out on the side. Because what I've noticed is that one Fox takes Samus and the other Fox takes Jigglypuff. And then, if they meet, they hit each other, and the other 2 are just kind of sitting on opposite sides of the stage and let their teammates do their own thing. I just want to see like battle supports. I'm curious to see which side would actually win. Like, see right there, they had an option to really battle it out, and Abu goes, "Nah, I'm just gonna roll away and help my teammate."
Yep. Did you see that up B? the up B from Samus. Did a good job of just breaking up the moment right there.
And there's this like myth that Samus's up B has invincibility on it.
Is that not the case?
I don't think it is, but some people think it's invincible on frame 1. Which is why up B out of shield is so strong.
Right.
Oh, that was great back air. She still has her tether though. No edge guard. Up smash. I don't know if I agree with any of these follow-ups, but they're making them work. They're in winners. They're in loser semis, and I'm not. So.
Right.
Reverse back air. Wow. I haven't been seeing so many missiles out of Duck. I'm really curious as to why he's not shooting anymore. Because there was the first game on Battlefield, I believe. Duck was shooting a lot of missiles and just keeping keeping green team from getting off ledge.
That was an excellent
stuff
bear
like
from
that.
Duck.
But yeah, that was a great follow-up. Off smash killed his teammate, but you know it's better to have Samus at 0% than it is Fox, right? Fox can do anything at 0%, but Samus can't.
What do you mean at 0%?
So he killed both Samus and Fox. I think it was KJH. No, Kels. Killed both his teammate and the other Fox.
Oh, right.
And they were both at like 130+%. So it wasn't the worst trade, but I don't think they were really looking for something like that. But Samus at low percent is not bad.
Well, the stock trade always depends on whether you have the lead or not, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
if you've got the lead, then you'll take that trade any day of the week. But if you're behind in stocks, that's
they didn't have the lead, which is why I say. But like I said, having Samus at 0% is probably a lot better. Because there's one thing that a lot of teams capitalize on, especially when it comes to the 3 stock to 2 stock, is that they'll get the guy with 2 stocks all the way up to really high percent, and then just leave him alone. Kill the other, 2v1 his teammate, and then they'll take the stock and get an easy kill for a really nice 1v2 setup. And I think that might actually. Oh, never mind. He's gonna stall. So this is doable. Obviously, it doesn't look like it. This is doable. If Samus doesn't die, and they kill Fox right now, like they did, but if they killed Fox right then and there, 2v2 situation, last stock, everything, it was definitely doable. Oh, he's not dead? Well, that's it. Yep. Alright. So if we see... Oh, no. And it started. No. Rest.
Oh.
Yep.
Rough pumpkins.
It was a really good ending by Abu and KJH, really showing their team prowess.